autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Check, check. Over!
The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coney Ely in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Jets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
He'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watching now, Barney. Gun.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
To the air. Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Hey, now let's go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll run it here. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
To throw on second down, Allen. He's got his man. It's Curse. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Over.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
Allen going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
And a loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot. I'm going to hit you all day.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Allen off the play fake. He's got Curse. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. And on the ground they go with a running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless. And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Set. 3-19.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right, escaping the pressure right. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home. Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah,